hell no.
Yeah, he hadn't turned it on yet.
All right, the red dot's at the top, so that means it's going, right?
Yep,
Yeah, okay,
How are you this evening?
doing pretty good.
all right.
I'll be right with Robert.
Keeping out of trouble.
Oh, that's good.
Is this your son,
What's that?
Robert? Is this your son, or grandson? or-
No.
I was calling by his official,
Yeah,
Oh,
instead of Bob.
that's what my wife calls me, by the way, Robert. Everybody, I started construction, I was a sophomore in high school.
Yeah,
Everybody used to call me Bobby.
yeah,
And so that hooked on.
yeah,
Then it was, or Bob.
yeah,
And she always said Robert. Now it's like formal all the time, no?
yeah. Well, that's why I was being formal.
Yeah, Jeff.
Hi, how are you? Good.
just like my mother tried to
How's
name
things
me
down
Forty.
on, Grapevine? I saw the
Still
signs
nice.
here the night
So I
I went
named
for
my
a walk.
daughter
Nice,
Forty.
nice.
Well, I don't
After
Yeah,
me,
when I
I
was
said,
down
Just
as
trying
far
to
"You
give
can
as,
name your
people
sons
warning.
after my
Yeah,
parents,
well, I was down as far
Get
as-
him to go a different
the
place.
Arbutus Road, and I saw the signs.
We stuck it up there just to get,
Yeah.
because there's some people I think that cut through the ball, and,
Oh, yeah, they
you
do,
know,
yeah.
just to take different routes,
Yeah.
just to try to eliminate some of the
Yeah.
traffic, but
I mean, we're getting a lot of traffic in the center of town, I can't cross the street without waiting anymore.
it is picked up a lot, I agree.
It is, it really has. I remember when we first moved here, people
Yeah.
just were turning out to 13 without even looking.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, a couple of years ago, I had.
It's amazing, really, it's subtly grown everything.
Yeah.
I said, go to the end of your driveway.
Not you,
You'd
me.
never have to wait for a car, that would be unusual.
No, I've come out and had 5 cars go through.
See, when it's hot like this, you drink a lot of beer.
Now it's all day long.
When it's hot like this,
It's
you drink a lot
amazing,
of
I don't know where
beer.
they're all going.
I think they're all cutting this way instead of saving tolls to go Concord maybe, or.
I have noticed that a lot of people will cut from like in Boston and that into where they'll come up the Long Pond Road
Yeah,
from the top of
yeah.
the cut off, and then a lot of them will take,
Well,
go over Twist Hill
also-
Road to, well,
With the racing, and everything, the highway sometimes,
Yeah.
weekends, they'll all cut this way to go to Concord, because the highway gets too busy.
yeah, a lot of people learn all those little crossroads now.
Yeah, Gary's a good one for doing that, I
Be
know.
already on.
I stick to my same routes.
Yeah.
So far.
No, he's running the average and he's coming back.
You know, as they've all seen road traffic. All
No,
the
I've just known the last couple of years, especially this year, just the traffic going through inner town. Of course, they all speed through.
Oh, God, it'd be on my road now, since they did
Oh,
that last year.
It's easy to go
That
fast.
flies down, even, I won't say anything, but I see trucks with stolen.
Yeah, right.
Well, my-
It's easy to go fast on the road.
But they just started.
Well,
Last year,
Oh,
state, never did. Comes out, it goes to Clough's.
Is it 7 minutes
Clubs is
Off of
still
Mansion
closed.
No, it isn't.
Oh, they reopened it?
It's been open for a few years now.
Last I heard, it was still closed because the bathrooms were.
No, the bathrooms aren't there though, but
Oh,
they've been
okay.
open out in the past. I
The
used to
only
complain a few years ago,
was from,
cause they were parking a
Such
lot
one
of
is
cars
small.
here, not
This
collecting
small?
any
Yeah,
money,
I
so I
crossed
called
that
the
stuff
Parks
out,
Department
never
and
used
talked
it.
to the woman, and said, she says, well, we can't
You
have
said you
anybody,
wanted
I said,
some.
even if you put one, they're parked at the dam, they're parked on the
John.
road, they leave all the garbage
Oh,
behind.
I know.
So they
I-
open
yeah,
that up.
Okay.
Fourth of July weekend, I went here Sunday morning, and there was a line of
Yeah,
cars. And it's been a long time since I've seen a line of cars waiting to get in.
I thought they
Out of your
couldn't,
house.
yeah,
I thought they couldn't open it because the bathrooms weren't done.
They have four parties,
yeah.
a whole bunch of them. Well, December.
Does that not say is where?
No.
Plus they
Water
park.
Hotel?
Oh, really?
That's John Stevens, right?
Yes.
It does.
That was today. It's
Starting to
after
know
now.
faces.
Okay. Maybe if we go through. I would be upset. So I know it's sunshine.
Who owns all those kayaks at your house, Jeff? Who owns all the kayaks?
My wife.
Yeah? You don't go kayak?
Oh, yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
But she owns it.
Each they're hers, they're all.
Yeah, this is some
I
nice
want
ones.
them.
They got nice ones.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
She started
You got an old dilapidated one that just floats
No.
that you wanna get rid of?
No, the problem is, the ones we got, the older plastic ones aren't really worth a lot of
One
money.
didn't go through.
So we keep them, and we went with some friends last weekend up to Maine, and we brought 6 boats with us, so they all had some sea kayaks to use.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
So I mean, so we just keep them.
Yeah.
One of them's my daughter's.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
trying to find one, cause my sister has a camp, and they have a pond, and she bought a kayak, but she don't like to go by herself, so.
Yeah.
I said, I'll see, I should check with seller.
They're on, they're online, like Craigslist and stuff.
Yeah, you go to Craigslist, yeah, you can find it. But when you find one that's priced right, you gotta jump on it real
Yeah,
quick.
cause they disappear fast.
And it depends what type you're looking for too.
You
If it's
just want
something to
something
knock around and you can almost go to like a Dick's or something, they'll set you up with a whole package, the paddle, life preserver and the boat, pretty reasonable.
Yeah, Dick's or, Bass Pro.
Yeah, something like that, if you just want something to go out on the lake and knock around.
Yeah, it's a second hand.
There's also a place open.
Somebody that upgraded wants to get rid of the other one or something.
Cookie right on the,
Okay,
River Company?
so Martin
Yeah.
is
Yeah, you'll pay a lot of money there though. They
Video
got-
tape, right?
my son bought, he's there in the price,
Yeah.
we're really competitive.
Alright, good
They're
everybody.
different levels.
Yep.
Alrighty, everybody all set?
Yeah.
Yep.
Good afternoon, evening folks. Open the meeting at 7:08, thank you. Full board president, school board secretary, and town administrator as well. For some reason, I don't know why they didn't go through, cause I know I sent them this morning. Must be stuck in like a spam or something, in my inbox, or my send box or something like that, but, the minutes I modified to the 16th are not here. So,
We could motion to table it till the next meeting.
I'll second that.
any discussion?
Good.
The only discussion I have is, if you guys happen to see the minutes before I do, don't be afraid to jump in there and make changes, because sometimes,
Yeah, I kept checking to see if you sent them back to me so I could correct them, but
sometimes days just roll right along and it's like, oh crap, and it's the last second, I'm scurrying around trying to do that.
this is for the,
So,
June 16th.
yeah, regular and non-public. Tabling both of those,
We could table the
Both those.
regular meeting also till.
this one is regular and non-public,
Yeah, well, I'm doing separate one.
okay. Sounds good.
The regular meeting, table it till at least the next meeting.
Yep, that sounds good. All those in favor?
Aye.
Right.
You seconded, Brian?
I did.
Oh, Tom, okay, thank you.
So we do have minutes for, well, okay, the non-public, that will. We're gonna.
I'm
Motion-
tabling the regular non-public for
The
June
the
16th.
regular or the non-public, which ones were you tabling?
I tabled the non-public first, and
Okay,
I tabled the public meeting till the next meeting.
alright,
Okay, so do you have to be listed each separate, a motion for each?
You should.
Okay.
do you have a second for that?
Yeah, I made that motion for the public one after.
Oh,
We
okay.
did the non-public, then we did the public.
Okay.
So Bob and John, okay, I get it.
Well, we do have minutes for the 30th, I know we can send those, so. There's a motion to be made for that.
I'll make a motion to, accept the Dunbarton Selectmen's regular meeting minutes from June 30th, 7:02 PM.
Second.
Any discussion, Joel?
Negative.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thanks, man. We have one set. This one?
Jeff, you've got signs at the coffee there. Signs.
Oh, thanks.
You got signs in the lobby?
I didn't realize they were gonna, I thought they
Well,
were.
we
Oh,
can
that's
translate,
okay.
you know.
The state prison signs. Yeah, oh, good.
I don't know if someone, there's a guy that lives local, he sometimes delivers them.
Oh, maybe, maybe.
I figured if I didn't mention it,
Yeah,
he would
no,
get
let's
this
check.
check.
Yeah, thanks.
Did you by chance order that no outlet sign?
Yes. There should be one of those in Paxton too.
Where's that going?
Armin's Way, some
Okay.
people moved in there, last year, and I guess cars going up there and turning around was a problem for them. In 1987, it's development, there's never been one there, nobody's ever asked.
Yeah,
Never,
it's
one of
a
those things you don't really see it, you don't think about
It's
it.
a public thoroughfare, it's a cul-de-sac. and-
Yeah, but,
Oh,
Her claim is that the crossroads go,
This is
sit
my
so
plan.
close that people, she feels that people are coming down their road, not knowing that it's another mile down the road, and then you take the left, so.
it's,
Could be.
yeah, it's, if you read the email,
I didn't.
it's interfering with the kids playing in the street, basically. You know, riding bikes, rollerblading,
Yep,
or whatever.
yeah, I do.
You know.
Back in the day when I was a kid, we used to do the same thing, car comes, you move over and get off the road.
Yep.
Yeah,
Let 'em go.
and, you know, it probably really should be one in it, cause it
Yeah.
is not.
Oh,
But
absolutely.
it was just kinda funny, I had to laugh, like I said, nobody ever mentioned all this time, and she picked up on it, so I said, yeah, we'll go.
Somewhere or.
Ordered one up, put it up, not a big deal, it's just,
True.
it's just kinda funny, you know? Now, anybody who does development, that's part of something,
Should have something.
that when they do the development, they know what it is.
Look, hang on, off topic here and digress, but I'm gonna open public comment. Anything for public comment?
No, that would be it, I guess.
John? Nothing? Mark? Alright, I will close public comment. On the agenda, we have New Hampshire the Beautiful grant for $3,000. Let's see it in the mailbox.
It is, it's in a folder,
Oh, it's in the full, oh, no wonder.
is this,
and it says, right there,
under new business?
yep,
Oh, I just saw it as the, transit roll-off containers.
well, it's part of that, it was part of the discussion with the,
Gotcha, okay, yeah,
the
okay.
warrant. And it was brought up at town meeting, and it's just to inform the board that we did receive it.
2016, the town of Dunbarton was awarded a grant from New Hampshire, the beautiful, $3,000 grant was used toward the purchase of 7 roll-off containers. These containers are used for the collection of several different types of recyclables and are replacement for old and rusted out containers. Small parcels, blah, blah, blah. Cool. So, we have a check for $3,000. There's no public hearing, it would just be on the agenda for discussion.
Yep.
So, I'll again open for public comment disregarding New Hampshire the Beautiful grant. Anybody have any comments, concerns, questions? I'll make a motion that we accept the grant for $3,000 from New Hampshire the Beautiful towards the roll-off containers for warrant article number 18 of 2015.
I'll second that.
Yep,
Yes,
we
yeah,
did last year.
2015.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
So that's $3,000 action now.
Yeah, part of the process to receive the grant was to receive the containers first, show that we paid it, and then show proof that it, so.
Again, my question is now that we put money out for, raise and appropriate and such like that, is that gonna be just going back in as, general fund as extra revenue?
If that's what the board decides to do with it, it's
Well, I mean, it was specifically for the roll-up container, the
Correct,
roll-up
yeah.
containers already been paid, paid for.
correct, that goes on the revenue side, that's the other,
But I mean, it doesn't go back, we're not putting it back,
it doesn't get
it doesn't get put back into the,
budget.
not the budget, but the,
The warrant?
oh, I'm having a brain cramp.
General fund?
This
No,
gets
no, no.
deposited into the revenues general fund,
No,
revenues.
Unanticipated.
right, but we have a, capital reserve.
No, you would have to take the 3,000, cause when he presented his case for the warrant, he said that he was going to apply for a grant to offset those funds. This gets, just
To
like the
offset.
sale of a car,
Mhm.
you have to put it in the general fund,
Right.
and if you decide next year
To
to
put it back in.
earmark this,
Gotcha.
then at your budget
That's why I just
season,
wanna
you
make sure
can,
that we're on the same page.
yeah,
So-
then you can decide to move the funds, but if you find that the funds are below
Mhm.
what we anticipated, you can just leave it to lapse into the general fund, you can do
Right.
whatever you'd like to do as a board.
That's what I was just trying to get out, I just having a senior moment, had a brain cramp there. Capital reserve fund, so I mean, I don't know, gentlemen, if you wanna discuss that now or wait till later, but something to think about if you wanna put those funds back in that or not. You know, one of those budget time,
Yeah, right,
so.
yeah, we can bring that to budget time.
Yeah, cause as it stands right now, the warrant was,
It was what, 57,000?
it was $53,560,000. 20 of it would have come from the CRF, which had funding to support it, and then 33,600 would be from taxes. The way it works is you take, the CRF does not get touched, you spend down the taxes first, so that actually,
How much we spent for those containers? I remember them looking cheaper,
the bid came in at
maybe something like
$39,050. So that what lapses is 14,610, or what doesn't get spent is 14,610.
out of the capital
Out
reserve.
of the capital reserve, that's correct.
Hearing those figures, my personal opinion at this point in time, and I can change before the budget is, I'd say put it back into the general fund for tax purposes. At this point in time, for the taxpayer instead of putting it back in the capital reserve,
Well, do we need that money for the, project across the way?
maybe, which would be one and the same,
As well as,
Yeah.
yeah,
potentially. But I mean, if we didn't spend, the capital reserve bid, it was 20,000 was taken, put aside, and we only spent 6,000 out of it, most of it came out of taxes, that means the taxpayer got the hit first.
Yeah.
We ought to try to help pay them back first, that's just my thinking,
well, works for me.
but it can change between now and December, January, with the budget. Cool. Yeah, let's take $3,000 anyway.
Yep.
Mr. Crosby, you're next on the agenda. I'm sure Mr. Martell has a question for you.
Yeah, okay, good.
Go for
Yeah.
it.
We're
Well,
getting bombarded with these, Ray Road project. I'm
Yeah.
wondering what the status is and,
I had a meeting with, these a week ago today. They gave me a couple homework things I
Oh,
could
yes, I
get.
did, this is the other one.
Basically, it's New Hampshire Heritage Association, I have to get a letter from them saying that there's no, basically,
I did see that.
Indian artifacts or anything around there, or historic value, and that, and also, they gotta go to fishing game and get endangered species report. It's all, they told me it's the guy that I'm dealing with, Carl Bennett, up there at this point, said that it's academic stuff, it's not complicated. And it's all part of the process.
can I ask what the priority's gonna be? Cause you gotta get those
Yes.
two things.
All
So-
those, and they go with the permit process, it's all part of it.
Right, I understand that, but are we moving on that?
Yes.
Only-
Oh, yeah.
And I only say that because there are two factors too. I mean, while people are talking to me, I
Yep.
know one thing. Water's not gonna get any lower than it is now.
No, I mean, it's,
And concrete's going up,
Yeah.
and I know that you're gonna have to order that ahead of time, and it has a curing process
Yeah.
before they deliver it. So that pushes that, a little later in the year,
Yeah.
so,
We didn't order the,
No, I haven't actually ordered it.
okay.
What, this is another thing I'm waiting on. It was supposed to be scheduled for after the 4th of July, week after the 4th of July, but they did now. And I'm gonna call them tomorrow and find out what the story is. We have to do some test borings for the soil
Yeah.
bearing capacity, because the footings are pre-made. And they're not just gonna make random footings, because they wanna make them large enough, but they don't wanna make them too big.
We have engineers for the
You know,
soil.
So they'll take that soil boring results and they'll analyze it and size the footings.
Is that done by the casting company?
Yes, they will do that. Could've had the engineering company that's doing the test borings do that, but that would've been like no, there's no need to. They could take their information. and
So
count.
the borings are been taken?
No,
No.
we haven't drilled it.
Gotcha. So if all goes according to plan, this fall, hopefully?
Yes. I don't know, I'm not gonna say exact date or anything
No.
like that, but I mean, we should have everything in place. I mean, yeah, I mean, this is the second time the water's been low since we started this project.
You know, and the unfortunate part is, and I still have a concern with, overall costs.
Yep.
You know, and, you know, we talked about this at town meeting
Yep.
a few years ago, and that price, and especially now there's a demand for a workforce, whether it's where you're getting
Yep.
your abutments made or wherever, everybody's scrambling, and, you know, we've gone from, employer's market to an employee's market, and now they're trying to keep and retain their people with higher wages, so I'm looking at this
Yeah.
could end up costing us more if we wait too long.
So I'm working
So-
on it, I mean, that's. I mean, you know, in hindsight, I wish I should've just hired somebody to do the whole process and wrote them out a check for 15 grand. Cause that's what it was gonna cost.
Right.
But I thought, it's not that complicated, people at the state told me it wasn't, I had asked them that point blank question, is there something that we can do ourselves as an entity, or is it complicated that we have to hire a regular? And people go, no, they said it's not that complicated.
No,
But there's just a lot of information
it's
to
one of
get.
those processes that you gotta stay with it the whole time, just keep
And then,
marshalling it through.
you know, this is a small thing to think, that, you know, I don't think it's gonna be an issue. They said it would be nice to have a letter from Army Corps engineers seeing how they were a butter of the property. And they don't have any concerns. And I've talked to them already about it, they know what's going on with it, I don't think that's gonna be a problem again. I said, we wrangled in the beginning, I explained this, that we wrangled in the beginning with Army Corps engineers at great length on who owned the thing. And they finally produced me the paperwork saying they didn't own it. It's all given back to the town of Dunbarton, and the other roads were given to the state, here you go, maybe we're not involved or anything else. So now they think, well, you know, it would be a good idea. So I called the guy, over the Army Corps, McDermott, and told him, I said, listen, can we craft something? I don't know if he's capable of doing it, or if it's gotta come out of Boston from their legal department. I have no idea, cause that's just a big bureaucracy.
So that's not necessarily gonna just hold it all back.
No,
Okay.
it just wanted it with it.
Yeah, well, if we can, great.
I mean, that's what I told him, I said, I it probably makes sense, I mean, when he explained it to me, I'm like, yeah, okay. But I said, I don't foresee any problem, he said, no, it's just, that's one more thing. But I'm working on it.
Do you know when you might order the, two abutments?
Probably know better, and, talk to this, probably, I would hopefully by the end of the month.
Yeah, you get
Yeah.
those warrants though.
Yeah,
Then you get a-
that's gonna be kinda,
Right, cause it takes.
yeah, I don't know,
I'm gonna be-
I don't even know what their lead time
I'll
is.
be aggressive and say
Yep.
they might wait 30 days after they poured everything before they deliver it, but
Yeah, I'm sure
I get
they
it
have-
closer, it's gonna be to 2 months, you know?
Yeah, I'm sure they have a guide on how,
Yeah.
they don't make these things
No,
and have them in stock, so they do add some sort of
Well, I guess you're
stuff
28
that's
days
on,
of curing.
yeah, I don't, I'm not gonna get
yeah, but
into,
on those things, sometimes they'll go as long as 2 months, cause they have to have, they'll pour those cylinder tests, and they'll keep trying a cylinder to
Yeah.
find out how much pressure it takes.
I understand the engineering part, but I'm gonna leave it to the engineers. I'm not gonna second guess them, I'm gonna let them tell me what the date is that those things will be cured off the set,
Right,
you know, I mean,
right, I
that's-
understand.
I mean, you're right, there is a period of time, I don't know what it is. I don't know what they recommend, or what their guidelines are, but I'm sure they'll tell us.
But, PSI concrete, they're using 3,500, 4,000.
I don't know, but it's all engineered,
Probably 5,000 pound.
I have no idea, except for I told them, they have to engineer it, so it satisfies the state of New Hampshire's DOT loading
Oh,
for E2 bridge capability. Or whatever that one is they need.
I
I don't know what I don't know the specs on it. I'm sure it's a very good concrete, no doubt in my mind. I don't know if it's 5,000, 4,800, 5,500, but whatever it is, they make them all the time for state projects and all that. I'm sure whatever's required is what they'll.
Yeah, they use that high early mix that
Yeah.
sets it right up, and then
Yep.
it cures from there. That's because they wanna get it out of their yard, but,
Yep.
you know.
Like I said, whatever the requirements and the strength of the concrete, leaving it up to them to, won't put 3 shovels full of Portland to you saying, 2 rock in there, call it good too, a couple old bed irons, something, but they'll, that whole part of it's in, baby.
Oh, you good on that?
Yep.
Alright. I assume you probably have seen that from Mr. Lavoy over there on Twist Hill?
Yeah, Lean gave me that and stuff.
Yeah, he's been emailing us and stuff like that, so we just found, and what Lean sent back, as I heard through an email from Lean was that, that Eagle was pretty much, there's not much on the Dunbarton side of things. That being the case, I just wondered if maybe you could just touch base with him to say,
Yeah, but I mean,
it's all yours.
it's kinda odd because this happened a long time ago, back in
Yes.
May. And, I was well aware of the chief, the police notified me.
Yeah.
And I went over, I went over and looked at, it's broke away a little bit, the edge of the pavement, but that road has no ditches or shoulders really anyway, And to be honest with you, I think that's part of why this gal ended up in the ditch, I think she got over too far,
Yeah.
sucked her in. And according to the chief of police at that time, and I could have the wrong incident, one of the accidents was somebody sneezed or something, and when they sneeze sometimes your eyes close, the other one was a hornet or something. I don't know which one of those two it was, but it was something minor like that. He's 100% right. It's a big old ash tree at the end of the driveway.
Yeah.
The bark got skinned off the tree. It's an ash tree, and it's like
Is it
a lot of the
ours?
ashes around here. It looks like its days are numbered to start with.
Mhm.
Will this accelerate the tree dying?
So
It's very possible.
Help it, that's for sure.
One of the correspondence I got from Lean or the office earlier on was from, and I don't think it was Mr. Lavoy, I think it was somebody's insurance company. Wanted permission to cut the tree down. I called them and left a message saying, yes, if you wanna cut the tree down, you're more than welcome to cut the tree down. And never heard any more, so I don't know. Now, when I read this latest email, it's something about his homeowner's insurance,
Yeah, I guess. It's,
and then going after her insurance company to pay the repairs. I mean, culvert goes under the driveway. It's kind of blocked anyway. Well, to really back up, it wasn't installed best, but it's kind of jammed up against the base of this tree,
Mhm.
which no, the boys didn't have any issues with, because I think they bought the house fairly recently.
Exactly.
I don't think they lived in town just
No,
several
yeah.
years.
Yeah, I wasn't for sale not that long ago.
Yeah, that's what I mean, that's the only thing I'm basing that on. So I mean,
He inherited it.
yeah, at best, yeah, he did actually. The tree.
Yeah, but the culvert for the driveway is not really our responsibility.
Well, it is,
That's
and technically, it's, if you read our road to travel and all that, it's the homeowner's fault.
what- Right,
I mean,
until we do some work or something.
yes, exactly, if we do any amount of work there, we try to enhance the situation to make it better. We've cleaned ends of culverts out, we don't send the people bills for doing that or anything like that typically.
Right,
And then again, in my experience, we've never gone after anybody that got in a motor vehicle accident that caused any kind of minimal damage to the road system or anything. We just repaired whatever it was, because none of it's ever been significant. Whether it's a bent up piece of guardrail or whatever, it's kind of like
I mean,
cost of doing business, so to speak.
you can go after the insurance companies and have them pay for it.
Yeah, but I mean, we've never had anything that disastrous
No,
that I'm aware of, So we've just always.
it's not like we got a lot of guardrail in town.
Yeah, and that's what I mean, and in this situation, when we're over there doing something, we'll shore up the edge of the pavement a little, make it a little better. As far as cutting the tree down, I mean, I didn't have any plans of cutting the tree down. There are some dead limbs on like a lot of those trees. I mean, They're not any big, large ones, they're small ones, not to say they wouldn't cost a lot.
Right.
So I don't, but I mean, I don't,
What was, I kinda gathered from the email, when I read it, was one, he's just looking for some contacts.
yeah,
they
but
just-
this is a little different than the other one, and that Lean had given me about, somebody definitely wanted all permission to cut the tree.
Yeah,
I don't,
know
I don't know who that was, but that was allowed.
that.
Alright, whatever.
Maybe
But what, I mean, I'm,
just touch base with him and see what, I mean.
yeah, we're not, it's alright to tell him we're not gonna mow and cut the tree down, but he's more than welcome to if he wants to.
I mean, I treat no different than we do anything else, I mean, you
Yeah.
know, unless
We're
there's
not gonna-
a danger, I mean, there's, I mean, you're not
Yeah.
planning on cutting the tree, then so
Yeah.
be it.
I mean, it's
your
probably
call.
about 3 feet off the electrical lines, so it's, personally, I'd rather see Eversource deal with it.
Yeah,
sometimes
no, units will actually,
Oh, units, yeah, you're right. Sometimes they're over in that neck of the woods now, guys, so sometimes they do, sometimes they don't.
yeah, might be able to get Dust Bundy folks to take it down. Dust Bundy works with them quite a bit.
Yeah, no, that's what it is, so,
Splendid.
alright, I'm just gonna tell them we don't have any plans of doing anything with the tree or going after this lady's insurance.
Right. If homeowners wants to do it, I mean, that's their business.
I figure they crack the car up, they have enough problems. Alright, that's fine. I thought I'd wait to talk to you guys tonight, because email you as soon as
Do you take the tree down by Perry's house?
Hmm?
The tree,
No,
Okay, so you didn't take it
I
down.
had nothing to do with that.
Okay, there's the one right by my, property one there, and between, on my, the edge of my field.
Yep.
I was looking at that, I was walking by from Barb Warner's house, when I was coming back, and, there's a lot of limbs up there dying, that tree's
Which side of the road,
on my side.
Is it over the wall or? over
No, it's on this roadside, right away.
Now, that one
It's a big,
by,
maple, I think it's
by,
there's two of them side by side.
by Bob's house,
That was a maple too.
was that near the electric line or?
Yeah, it looked like that. I mean, well, kind of, the pole's going that way, so.
Yeah,
I didn't know if it was, I didn't know if it was you, if it was you and something.
No,
United's
I-
been up there for, this whole past week, I've driven by and stopped with them all week.
Yeah, they were working on Morse Road.
Yeah,
I
but
know
they
that.
started from the bow,
Yeah.
Okay.
twist, and then
Yeah,
they
it's
turned.
true. I noticed the butt laying there.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what it was.
Yeah, it was too bad they didn't take the one down by my house, only because that thing goes any which way, you know, out towards the road, it's taking out wires.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I know it's, technically it's across the road, but that thing's a huge tree with the branches that are, there's a lot of dead ones.
Sometimes it's hard to figure out what the.
I wasn't sure it was you or not, because I was just
No.
gonna make a mention that tree is,
Nothing to
it's
do with
dying
that.
quick.
I'll check that one out too, I mean,
The one beside it seems to be fully green, but this one isn't.
you want the wood?
Yep, I do. It's thrown over the stone wall.
Now, is that in front of yours or your neighbor's?
Mine.
Oh, yours. You want the whole tree?
Yep. Yeah, just don't knock the stone wall down, you can put the whole tree over there. I'll take the other branches, not a problem.
Check it out. But yeah, I don't know what that big tree of my berries are, I know nothing about.
I wasn't sure if it was you or if the company.
Nope.
Cause this other tree, mine, the one there by my lawn is dying, I just foresee something else happening.
The inside of it looked fairly solid, really hot, but that doesn't, the limbs could be pretty good.
Down.
Yeah. I'll make it on a grapevine.
Oh, good, plugging away down there.
Cool. Let's see, we just had a bill from Advance for,
Yeah.
Clifford Farm.
Clifford Farms and an intersection of Ray Road and some other patching. We did some kind of shimming in some other spots, where we did some bad areas.
So they're okay with the contract and everything? We're good? Yep.
A lot of it was handwork, it was, they had them do the handwork and that while they worked in that neighborhood, kind of a little more efficient for everybody. We repaired several spots on, Clifford Farms Road, that were pretty bad. Plus, the neighbor was like, how come you're not doing the whole road? Well, we'll be back. But they did understand that was two real bad spots at the end of the rest. Everybody was pretty happy about it for the most part. See,
That's good. Jeff, is here?
What's that?
Anything else?
No, that's,
Anything for us, I don't know what you see for
no,
going on. You get your door in the, garage yet?
Well, still waiting for one more estimate. Call them up, so send us something. So, Haven't taken the other one out. We'll get that all worked out.
Oh, I don't really want that.
This is what's left in the budget for that,
Yes,
and we still have, heating care came in today. We're almost done with the box for the library, we have to get plumbers, that's about $600.
there we go in our packet. There's still one in the packet.
We did put that down. And that's yours.
Simon, he's, done plowing for us, right?
Yeah.
And
I haven't got a replacement for sure yet. I've got a couple of people interested, but that's making me more nervous than this bridge. if you
Yeah.
wanna know the truth.
That's why I'm asking you now in
Yeah,
July.
oh yeah, it's
The DOT
kinda
says-
laid low there for about a month and a half, didn't bug anybody, let them all recover. It's like,
Okay.
I hope so. He's,
Keep us in the
He is
loop on
done.
that. Yeah. I don't blame him. It is
oh,
age.
he's 77 years old, he's done his, put his time. in.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
I can't imagine why he'd wanna even do it at 76 and 75.
Kept him young.
Yeah, like he said, kept him involved, he likes to be involved.
But yeah, please keep us in the loop on that, cause
Oh, yeah.
winter's not here before we know it.
Oh, I know.
I'm sure you do.
I mean, it's July, and it's like, hate to be thinking of it, but that's a big deal. Come up with something,
Alrighty.
and get another snowplow truck, you guys can take care of it.
There you go.
It'll be my first time in the truck.
Come right over,
Be a hell of a road.
I still got a CDL.
be fun,
I used to blow a double winger down on 93.
be an adventure,
and
less
293.
competition out here.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. Alright. Yeah.
I'm good.
Thank you, Jeff.
Yeah,
Appreciate
thank
coming
you.
in and,
Thanks for putting up with me.
yeah, no problem, just to say, you know, Mr. Lavoy there was,
Yep.
kept sending
But I
emails
didn't-
and stuff.
yeah, we don't wanna start the policy.
No, I think, it sounded like to me, he just wanted some communication so you know which way to turn.
Yeah, I don't know what that, rule is.
So if you can,
Actually asked about the tree, it was some insurance.
maybe his, I don't know, have at it if you want.
Yeah, oh, definitely, for sure.
Alrighty, next on the agenda is, agreement for the hazardous mitigation plan. Now, this is this nice little book, right?
Oh, that's the energy office of emergency management plan. I didn't put that one on there, John kind of
Oh.
slipped that in, we're just gonna do that as general town business.
Okay.
Hazard mitigation is the one that's the Central New Hampshire Regional Planning.
Alright, yeah, no, we got a whole bunch of. Ah, here we are, this one. Okay, CNHRPC must sign agreement, plan board budget total six, oh, this is the master plan.
Yes, it is, yep.
Why does it say
No,
hazardous
no,
mitigation?
it's not hazard
We
mitigation,
have to update our hazard mitigation plan.
right. That's what we signed and budgeted for, two-phase. That's,
Emergency operation.
what did I put on the agenda?
Hazardous mitigation.
And what is it called?
So it's a, Dunbarton hazardous mitigation plan.
Yeah, it is the hazard mitigation.
Didn't we just, did we put together a list of people for that?
Yeah,
We
we
did.
appointed the usual suspects.
Those
You were
should
gonna be the
be,
chair, huh?
Yeah.
you should, all those individuals should be getting emails here shortly to schedule the first meeting.
Right,
But this is the standard process, we signed encumbered funds from last year,
right.
for phase one. We paid out 2,000 to, solidify the
Wasn't it-
contract, and then,
What's this plan board budget total? 'Cause I thought this was, I know we did the master plan. That was when we encumbered funds and such.
no, it's a hazard mitigation.
I'm pretty sure it was master plan. That's the one that Ted was pulling his fit over. That was the master plan because we had it in their, they had it in their budget and they had to go to legal beagles to basically say that the plan board had the right to, the legal right to do what they were doing and he wasn't happy with it. And that was the master plan.
I have to look at my notes, but this is, it's,
I think we have to do something on the
We had to do
census
both,
thing.
yeah. I think we gotta do both.
They're
'cause
separate issues.
Yeah, was this like, what, 6 weeks ago, we made that list of people?
I believe you're right.
Yeah.
Like John Wiggins on it,
Yeah.
myself, the police chief.
I think the three of us and whoever can make it can go.
Yeah, I think that's the way you left it.
Yes.
I remember that. All the,
I remember that.
It was this, it says right here, since the hazard mitigation plans are now more complex to update, blah, blah, blah. Dunbarton's 8,000 PDM 2015 allotment, which has 25% match, which is 2,000
Right.
in,
Because
match.
we got an award on this one, this has nothing to do with the planning board's budget, but we got an actual grant from FEMA, and then we take, and then we have to match it with, labor. $2,000 worth of labor, basically, or town services.
Yep,
that's how it was in the past.
FEMA
Right.
approved plan, update the existing plan.
That's what's over right here.
Yep,
If FEMA gives us 6,000, we supply 2,000 match,
okay, that's
but
what it's,
but it's non-monetary.
okay, I'm sorry, yep,
So we can do it with labor?
Yes.
yeah, it's on this, on page
Oh,
3.
I guess what I would, because it's a planning board budget total here, and it's
Yeah.
like, that, you know, I remember that was the master plan.
Yep, you're right. Pull that, but it's, do you have this page on that?
Yes.
Vicky? The breakdown?
It's right here.
Yeah.
So it was just like basically just finalizing and sealing the deal that we approved 6 weeks ago, right? Or 4 to 6 weeks ago.
So the grant would be awarded to Central New Hampshire, probably pass through us, match, in-kind assistance, $2,000.
What's this here?
Yeah,
In the past, they would clock our man hours, have a sign-in sheet, where Stephanie Alexander was involved with it, we had a sign-in sheet. They'd log the hours, and there was a rate per hour that they used, and then people match the rate.
so we have two things overlapping then,
Yes.
okay. Could be a phase 2 of the
Master plan.
master plan coming up in October.
Yep.
Okay.
This is the emergency management, this is a separate thing.
Yeah, that's just the cover sheets, nothing's changed in the document itself. It's updating all the names that are,
This is 2000.
correct. But all we're updating are the names of the town officials,
Gotcha.
and they have to acknowledge that they know we have this in place,
Yep, yep.
and that's gotta be done, should be done annually, we're just, haven't done it for a couple of years.
We were a little behind. Gotcha. Alright, now, unfortunately, it's been so long since we've already approved it, so all we just sign it, we don't have to take any, do any
Yeah.
motions. right?
Yep. Yeah, because we've also approved the, committee. for
Committee
this.
already had a whole 9 yards, I thought. Gentlemen, alright with that?
Yep.
Okay. Let's just sign and get moving.
Yep. Get it done.
Today is the
14th.
Oh, crap, that's good for John.
You did that.
Not really, actually, I wrote notes from him on there, and it actually led over to John's side, I completely thought I had done it.
It's okay, give me a little more time to prep.
It's after 17.
That's okay.
I'm okay.
John.
John, this is it.
And
Okay, that's done. John, you're up.
All right. The wood bank and the liability issue.
Yes, sir.
And, Lean contacted, the town insurance company and whatnot, and got some direction, and I assume you have the sheet she did up.
Yes.
it's
I
the
know
draft.
I saw an email on it.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
Which I read this.
Yes, well, yeah, I read the volunteer one that she put together, that 1-page one, but I did not read the whole policies and procedure manual that she found online from the city of Mercer Island in Washington.
I did read that, but, in practical practical terms, this, I think, it pretty well sums it up.
When I spoke to the, Phil from Primex, he did say that, they just recommend that we create a simple policy that is used as a tool, a guideline for volunteers, so that we have a way of tracking who is volunteering, who's just doing something that gets injured, and it gives them a little bit more, support for any type of claims or anything like that.
Now, what about our liability? They say that we're,
It's covered. If you have a policy like this, we should continue to use this type of a roster form for anything, rec committee, old home day, anyone that's gonna be involved in doing something for the town, it would be a tool that we could use for anybody that's, whether that's, they're doing volunteer in the cemetery, it would be just something that they would sign out, they have authorized work that they're supposed to be doing.
Question, is that also considered a waiver of any sort, or?
Not at all, you can't
Okay.
ask them to sign a waiver, it would be covered under our policy. And that was the whole purpose for them.
Because somebody will ask me that.
Yeah.
That's what I was referring to the last time, where you can't waiver your rights.
Yeah.
So this, and actually, looking at this does cover you.
This is nice.
The other thing, Lean, I know you mentioned that they'll run a course for chainsaw.
Yeah, absolutely, as many times as we need to, at our convenience, time, night,